What would your life look like if the opinion of others no longer held you hostage? If you woke up one morning and every fear of judgment simply dissolved? Most people don't realize how much of their potential is quietly drained by the invisible weight of imagined criticism. Maybe you've felt it. The hesitation before speaking your truth. The shrinking of your own dreams because someone might not approve. But what if this was the moment you finally stepped out of that mental prison? Today, we explore one of the most liberating skills in the art of living well. The ability to stop caring what others think. Not in a reckless or dismissive way, but in a grounded, deeply conscious way, where your sense of worth rises from within, not from the shifting winds of other people's opinions. By the end of this video, you'll understand why caring too much holds you back, and how to build a life directed not by fear, but by clarity, courage, and inner peace. Lesson 1. You are living in a hall of mirrors. Most of the time, you're not actually worried about what people think. You're worried about what you think they might think. You walk into a room, and suddenly you imagine 1,000 eyes judging your every step. But this is a projection, not a reality. Other people usually see only a fraction of who you truly are. Think of it like walking through a hall of mirrors, every reflection distorted, stretched, or compressed. None of them accurate. Yet we treat these reflections as truth. A simple story. Imagine a young artist who hides her paintings for years. She fears criticism so much that she never shows them to anyone. One day, a friend finds a sketch and says, "This is beautiful." The artist is shocked. Not because the art changed, but because the imagined judgment was far harsher than reality. How to apply this? When you feel the panic of judgment rising, pause and ask, is this real or a story I'm telling myself? Most of the time, the judgment exists only in your imagination. Lesson 2. People are too busy thinking about themselves. There's a quiet truth that frees you instantly. Almost everyone is too absorbed in their own worries to spend more than a few seconds thinking about yours. We tend to believe others are analyzing our every move. In reality, they're thinking about their insecurities, their plans, their image. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "We all love ourselves more than other people, yet we care more about their opinions than our own." This is the paradox of human nature. But once you see it, you can break it. Consider a person who stumbles slightly while walking in public. They feel embarrassed, imagining everyone saw it. Yet moments later, those same observers forget because they're lost in their own world. How to apply this? Whenever you catch yourself worrying about what someone thinks of you, remember, they're probably thinking about themselves. You are free sooner than you realize. Lesson 3. Approval is a moving target. You will never catch it. Chasing approval is like trying to catch the horizon. No matter how far you run, it moves. If you try to please everyone, you mold yourself into 1,000 shapes, but never into your true form. Imagine a young man who constantly shapes his personality depending on the group he's with. Around coworkers, he acts serious. With friends, he pretends not to care. With family, he masks his doubts. But one day, he realizes he doesn't know who he is anymore because his identity has been outsourced to the preferences of others. When you let external approval define you, you become fragile. When you let internal clarity guide you, you become unshakable. How to apply this? Write down the values you want to live by. Not the values you think others want from you, but the values that make your soul stand taller. Live from those. Approval will become irrelevant. Lesson 4. Authenticity is a filter. It removes the wrong people and attracts the right ones. When you stop caring what people think, something powerful happens. The wrong people fall away, and the right people begin to notice you. Authenticity acts like a magnet. It reveals who is meant to walk beside you. Think of a lighthouse. It does not dim its light to please passing ships. It shines boldly and consistently because that is its nature. And the ships that need its guidance will come. When you show up as your true self, you give others permission to do the same. How to apply this? Be honest in small moments. Speak your truth gently but clearly. Choose discomfort over self-betrayal. Your life will align itself around your authenticity. Lesson 5. The opinion that matters most is your future selves. Imagine meeting the future version of yourself, the one who has lived a life you dream of. Do you think that version of you would say, "I'm glad you held back because a stranger might not approve"? Or would they say, "Why did you ever dim your light"? Your future self is your true north. They already know who you can become. How to apply this? When faced with fear of judgment, ask, which choice does my future self thank me for? Let that version of you lead the way. Now, take a breath. Where in your life are you shrinking yourself to fit into the expectations of others? Where have you traded authenticity for safety? And who might you become if you allowed your true voice to rise without fear of judgment? These are not easy questions, but they are freeing ones. And your answers will guide you toward a life shaped by courage instead of approval. The opinions of others are not your enemy. They're your invitation. An invitation to return to yourself, to strengthen your inner voice rather than surrender your peace. Choose one small moment today and express it without seeking approval. If you can do it once without shrinking, you've already begun the art of living freely. If this message spoke to you, share your thoughts below. Where in your life do you want to stop caring what others think? And if you wish to keep exploring timeless wisdom for the modern world, like this video and follow the art of living well for free. Remember, the moment you stop asking for permission, you begin to truly live.